So glad you could join me today on this beautiful day. I hope it's a beautiful day wherever you're at. What I got going on here is a 3-stretch canvas, 16 by 20. What I did was I covered it today with a coat of black gesso and a thin coat of liquid clear. Then what I also did was I covered the sky part with almost a purple color, and the bottom part, the bottom half, with like a phthalo green, phthalo blue mixture to give it a blue-green look. So what I was going to do is a nighttime scene of the ocean with the moon, maybe some clouds, some stars, some palm trees, and maybe a light colored beach. And any information and all the colors you need will come across the screen right about here. So that's where I'm at so far. I got a head start on it. So let's get started by painting some. I'm going to start out with some liquid white. Liquid white on a brush. I think I'm going to start out with a little fan brush, just like that. Just wiping off my fingers here. I use odorless paint thinner. I'm going to load this up here with some titanium white and liquid white. What I want to do is I'm going to use my finger first, the old trusty paintbrush. I want to determine where I want the moon to be. Maybe it's off here tonight. Maybe we'll put it right about here. Maybe we'll make it this circular motion. Start in the middle and work your way out. What I'm trying to do now is create that hue, that misty look. I'm add some more color onto my finger. Get it whiter. I think I want a bigger, nice big moon. And the further you go out, the hazier to get. That's kind of what you want. Because if you ever look in the sky at night and you see the moon, it's got that haze around it. That's what I'm trying to create right now. Just keep going around. Just keep taking that and moving it. Want that hazy look. That hazy look all the way around it. Load it up again, my finger. Get some more white. Want to keep it white. White as you can. Because you know how the moon is. The moon is pretty white at night. It's almost like finger painting. Get some stuff happening like that. So I take that fan brush, let it load it up, and knock some paint off of it. What I want to do is come in here and try to pull this out. What that's going to do is that's going to blend in and give you that hazy look that we're going to look for. You notice once that color started coming off the fan brush, that white, it automatically pulled into that hazy look. Wipe the fan brush off some more. Got a little bit too much white on there. We want to pull just to get that misty glow look to the moon. This is going to be at the beach side. Just keep working your way out. You kind of get the angle you're looking for. The glowness. I add some more white on that moon. You make all kinds of little things happening in the moon. Step back and get an angle on it. Just keep working it in. Till you feel you got what you're looking for. I think I want a little bit brighter. I want the mist to go out more. I'm just going to take some of that white on the fan brush and just pull it out. Maybe it comes right down to the water line. Since we said we're going to have an ocean, sometimes it looks like that if you look at it at night. You got that right down to the water. Now I'm going to take the same fan brush, have the color that I have on there some. And you know how at night sometimes you got some of the colors of, there's clouds out there. So we could put some clouds in here. Because sometimes they're at night. You could see them by the moon. All I'm doing is circular motions. And I'm trying to fluff it up. Because in the sky the clouds are fluffy. Wiping off some of that paint. I don't want a whole lot on there. Just enough to give it that look. Maybe there's some over here too. Coming right down. You got that white on the top there, that's what you want. That's what gives it that look. The way the clouds look by the moon. They'll be sharp right there on that edge. Turn the brush over to get that sharpness going. And the clouds, they can be all kinds of different shapes. Things happening. Darker, lighter, all the way down the horizon, just like that. Hope you can see that. Hope the reflection behind me is not too bright. And maybe we have some more here. But maybe this one is going to be lighter on this side because of the moon. I started that way, and then now I'm working back away from it. Just tapping it here and there. Get some of that reflection off of the moon, hitting the bottom of that. And you can also come back and tap in, maybe where you want it to be. Maybe where you want the moon to hit. Highlight it. Highlight some of that area. Here and there. All I'm doing is tapping. And I'm trying to get a visual. And I'm trying to create the look that I think it would be if I seen it at night, with some of the reflections of the moon hitting off of some of the clouds. And I'm taking some of that color off, and I'm going to come in here and make some more. There's some clouds kind of all over the place. Distant clouds though, but we'll know they're there. All kinds of big clouds over here. Can't see them as well because of the moon. They're not getting off on that side of it too much. Hope you can see some of these, because they're there. The distance. Maybe put some in here. I'm wiping the fan brush off some more. Maybe put some in the distance over here, right by the horizon, right where the water is going to be. Wherever you think. It's your world. Maybe there's a big one right there that goes down. These clouds are like all over. Clouds do everything. Just like that. I'm going to touch up this moon here. What I did was I took some away from there and kind of gave it a shadowy look. What I'm using is paper towels, or you can use rags. I kind of use both. Now since we got that going on there, got the sky in, what I'd like to do is I think put more clouds here closer to the moon. Got some things happening. Okay, now we're going to start on some of the water, some of the ocean. And what I'm going to do is start right along here with the fan brush and titanium white and just go across. maybe right where that moon is, there's going to be a hue there. Just like that. And then the rest is going to be the waves. Some of it's going to be darker, lighter. Sometimes the waves are out there. Now they might be getting some of that moon, the reflection from the moon. All I'm doing is going back and forth like that. And that dark color that we have on there, it will pick up off of this white. We're just going back and forth and leaving spaces in there. Leaving some openings. What I want to try to do now is I'm going to try to get the green in, phthalo green, phthalo blue, so it picks it up, gets it some color down and through here. So with that liquid clear on, and this color here, when you put that white on, it'll start picking up some colors. That's fine back in there, because you might not see the colors as well. But down here is where I want to start picking up some of the color. Just here and there. More white. Get some waves coming in. This is going to be a quiet night. Moon's out. There's going to be some little waves coming in. Just kind of crashing in the shore. Just want to fill that in. Wherever you think the wave might be, where a wave might hit. You got different light colors hitting off, especially at night in the water, because of the moon. It's reflecting off different things. Add some more white right here. I'm just tapping that. Almost gives it a look like it's rough out there. A little bit more. About like that. Start coming in and making some waves. Distant waves here and there. That goes off. May not be able to see a lot of that because it's too far off in the distance. Just tap on where you have the highlighted ones, where the ones are kind of bigger. Automatically it looks like there's a wave coming in. Maybe right in here. Just tapping it. Maybe right here. Here and there. Maybe that's a big one coming in. Little one back there. You get that look. I'm going to add some more color down here. I really want to pull that, get some of that green hue going. Just like that. Tap that up. Get all that happening. I'm going to take a palette knife and load up some titanium white, a little roll of paint, liquid white. I'm going to come in here and tap some of this because get some water lines going. Always looks like that by the moon. Okay, what we got going on down here is we're going to bring in some waves now. Just have some coming in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this fan brush again, load it up with titanium white, more liquid white I think, and just kind of scrape it in. Where the water might be coming in. And over here we're going to have a beach. And what we want to do is pull back on this and that edge. Give it that look of some water coming in. We can come back and highlight this area. Take the palette knife, liquid white, titanium white. We're going to load some up on there. We're going to come in here and tap some of the water line. Right where you think it might be. Just barely touching it. Canvas is going to take what it wants and give you the rest. Sometimes if you feel you have too much on, you can usually tell. Just getting that going like that. That's where you got coming in. Now we're going to take the brush here and we're going to come in here and just go right across. Trying to get that to happen there. Then what we're going to do is start another water line. Maybe there's some coming right up here. You want to kind of have that gap in between, because it looks like there's waves coming in then. I'm going to take it and I'm going to pull it back so you get that angle. You get that look of the wave coming in. Another wave coming in there. We're going to take the same palette knife, the colors, liquid white. We're going to come in and just tap it. Right where you think it might be crashing in. Just along the edge. Like that. Maybe put some more up here. Maybe it's shallower there, so you're going to see more foaminess. Okay, we got that happening. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come in here, get some foamy looks going. Maybe where it was all crashing in. We're going to cover probably most of this up. You just want to get that look of a lot of foam. And stuff happening down here. It's a dark scene. That's a dark sky. I'm going to do some more lightening up here. Put some in front, some behind. Have all kinds of things going on right by the moon. I'm just doing that right there because that's giving me that line that I'm looking for. And then you can just go in and do all kinds of things. Get all kinds of wild stuff happening. cleaning the brush off. I'm going to come in and start the land for the palm trees. I'm going to get some of this color, light color, titanium white, liquid white, and a little bit of a brownish hue to it. Maybe in our world it's right there. Comes right down. Just tapping it. Maybe add some more color here. Maybe it's right there. Right down there. I'm going to clean up the brush some. And since we don't need a lot of this color here, you can just come in and scrape it off. And your paint will stick better to it. Because thin paint sticks to a thick paint every time. So we're just scraping some of that off. And we'll come back in with the color again. The lights, the beachy look. Right down. Over here. Here and there. Just tapping it. Leaving some space in between because you're going to see that that's going to give you your depth. It's going to give you your different angles of your lay of the land or lay of the beach. Maybe down here it goes all the way down. We'll come back in and keep highlighting it. I'm going into some liquid clear and some yellow, cadmium yellow, titanium white, liquid white, all of those. Load it up. Just tap it. You're going to get that look. Where the moon is hitting off of the sand. Maybe some over here at this corner. Goes all the way down. More light color, yellow. I want to get that white sand look. The white beach. Keep it darker and closer to you because that's the way it's going to look. Just tapping that. Just to kind of give it a hue, a flavor there. Maybe over here. They go all the way down. Just tapping it, just filling it in. You can come back in and highlight it more like you did the other side. Grabbing some more white, yellow, light color. Right down in the middle there. Gotta load the brush up. Just fill it up. Just keep tapping. Turn the brush over. Got some stuff happening here. Like that. Separate that. Get that line going. Get that happening there. That moon's really popping off of that. Really highlight that area. Now we're going to take that same light color, put some palm trees in. Same lighter colors. Maybe a little bit of a brownish. And let's say palm trees are right here. Just tapping. All the way down. All the way up. Gives you that look. Maybe we'll have another one out here more. Just tapping it. Maybe that palm tree runs right out like that. You know how sometimes they go on an angle? Just tap down. Just like that. Maybe there's one up here. Going right off the canvas. Just tapping. You got that same look happening. I'm going to take the palette knife now. Got to clean it off. I'm going to get some of that lighter colors. Load it up on the palette knife. And then come in here and highlight it. Just tap it. Just tap it where I think that glow is coming. From the moon. Just here and there. Kind of give you that look. I'm going to take the fan brush now, wipe it off, I'm going to take it, I'm going to try to pull it and give it a circular motion on the trees here from where the highlight was, to give it some pull and some angle. Just barely pulling. Pulling and lifting, giving a circular motion. Just like that. Now we're going to come in to liquid clear and some green colors. I want to make it lighter green for the palm trees. Take more of this color here. So we'll start by just tapping down, deciding on where we want the palms at, how many we want. Usually they're all over. Palms come up everywhere. Just like that. Load up some more paint. We're going to take it and just pull. Pull from the center part. Right down into the water. Same thing here. Pull. Get that angle of the palm trees on how they would look. Maybe we've got some on this side of it. Some on that side. It's lighter because the moon's out. It's highlighting. Some of the palms. Just like that. Add some more liquid clear to the colors. That one goes right out to the, right up to the sky. That one goes, who knows? That one goes back right there. You can leave some gaps in between, because it gives it that real look. Now we'll come over to this palm and put him out there, here and there. He's going to come in front of the other one. Just like that. Kind of all over. Boom, some more color up and pulling it. Pulling it right down off the color that we just put on there. Getting all kinds of little colors happening in there. for our nighttime palm tree look. And that goes just like that. Maybe you don't see all of that one. Whatever you think. However you think it should be, that's exactly the way it should be. And that goes right up there. That goes in there. Just fill it in. Right down. Whatever you think. Maybe this has got some bigger ones here. Pretty nice. Pretty nice nighttime scene. Nighttime at the beach. Loading some color up again. And the fan brush. Coming in to do this last palm tree over here. He's going to have a lot that's going off. You're not going to see a whole lot of it. Maybe he won't have as many. Because they're all different. Come in here and pull down. Barely pull. Get that look. Just like that. And at night you're going to see a different, it's going to be a different kind of a, different types of palms. The shadows are going to be different. You're going to see some of those darker areas. Darker and lighter and lighter and darker, and looks pretty good to me. I'm going to clean my brush off. I'm going to use the fan brush, and I see some area here that I want to work on with the water line. Maybe in here. I'm going to pull that back more. Get this pulled back more. Pulling from the white that's on there. It's going to give you that look of more of the water. Maybe it gets pulled back in here, and maybe this is all just happening back there. Maybe we can add a little bit more color right in here. Maybe the moon's bouncing off that right there. Here and there and there and here. A little bit more white. A little bit more liquid white. Now we'll put some more waves coming in. liquid white and the fan brush, and we're going to start tapping. Where you think a wave might be coming in. Might be turning over right there. Maybe one here. Just tapping. I'm just tapping. The corner of the brush, and you're getting that look of the waves. Turn it over. Coming in. Crashing over. Maybe this one comes right off there. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? What I see happening is we're going to put some brush over there. I think we'll put some things happening. Let's see, we'll take some phthalo green. Get some darker color going on here. I'm going to tap in some stuff over here. Bushes and things happening. I'm going to take the fan brush and come in here and pull up. Here and there and there and here. Give you some of that look of trees and different things happening over here. Kinds of little branchy things coming up. And I'm going to take the liner brush, liquid clear, and some of that light color. I'm going to come in and pull some things up. Pull some big things up happening over there. Here and there. Take some of the color that's already on there. And we're pulling up from there. Using liquid clear, some lighter color. We're just pulling things up here. Here and there, give the illusion. Some brushy area there. What I'm going to do is come back. Take the lighter brush here. Tap some of this in to get it to set in there. Be a little bit darker color there. I'm going to highlight the other side more. Get it going like that. Take the palette knife. You can also scrape in stuff here. Those are the colors you have on. Make your little things already, just like that. Just scraping off the paint that's on there. Get those little things happening, like you see at the beach side. The beachy things happening. That looks pretty good. This is more of a sandy area here, so there's not going to be a whole lot of things growing. Well, looks like I finished painting. I like to sign mine in the bottom corner, and you can use a lighter color, whatever. I use a darker, lighter, whatever the picture allows it. And I always sign my last name. Use some paint thinner. Thin it out. I sign my last name, and you can sign with your initial. Some people like to do that. I use a liner brush. And one other thing you like to do is put the year in. The year is always good for people ever ask you when was it done, or you can give them an idea of what year anyways. And that's always good because you can see your progress as you go along. Well, I hope you enjoyed this painting. It was a little bit different than I normally do. This one's kind of all at night with the moon. Added some little things in here. Got the white beach going on. Some of the water the way it might look. And I hope it was easy to follow along. And I hope you come back and visit me. Have a nice day.